Splatoon 3 was misunderstood. I understand that Splatoon 3 hasn't released yet, but just based off of the Splatoon 3 directs that we had a while ago, some people were very wrong about this game. I highly doubt anyone expected Splatoon 3 to be alongside Splatoon 2 on the Switch. Like, even that in of itself is quite strange. Which makes sense as to why people thought that Splatoon 3 was going to feel more like Splatoon 2.5. Overall a better game, and it will be played more than Splatoon 2 moving forward, but not anything super crazy or super different. Incorrect. Based off of what we saw in the direct, this isn't just an upgrade from Splatoon 2, this is a brand new game with new features, new modes and new things to mess around with. This isn't Splatoon 2 Deluxe, this is Splatoon 3 the game. Now I've always been excited for this game, there's YouTube evidence of it as well, like even when it just got announced I could not wait to play this game. Personally, as a Splatoon fan, I feel like Nintendo has treated the franchise pretty well despite how new it is. Splatoon 1 is my favourite Wii U game and had me constantly coming back to it, and that's pretty crazy, especially when you consider just how great the first party titles on the Wii U were. Playing Splatoon 1 and just going into all of the different modes, just the fact that it had that many modes, the online was quite fluid 90% of the time, and just how fun it was to play even though it's a brand new IP, I was very impressed and I felt like Nintendo put their all into this. Splatoon 2 is a great game as well, one of my favourite Switch games despite how old it is at this point. However, because it's only the second game in the franchise, I don't feel like it needed to do much more, just pretty much take the first game and amplify it. That's pretty much the purpose it served. And for some reason, people thought that Splatoon 3 would take a similar approach, where you just take Splatoon 2 and just amplify it. And yeah, in certain aspects they have done that, but they've done so much more. One of the biggest selling points in Splatoon 3 that, I'm sorry, no one saw this coming, was introducing 3 teams at a time. In Splatfest, we're going to have 3 options and not just 2. That is something so left field and something that, I'm sorry, no one saw this coming. And even if you want to talk about the side of Splatoon 3 that amplifies the series, well, I feel like they're taking those aspects of the series to a whole nother level. As mentioned just now, we have Splatfest that now have 3 teams to pick from, never been done before. We have 3 presenters, which has never been done before. We have the card game, which looks to be a game within a game, that's never been done before. Launching onto the map, need I say more there? We have a crab mech. Since when? Lockers. Are you being serious? We have lockers in this game. My life is complete. Nintendo, you just continue to blow my mind. What's next? Books? Books in Splatoon? And of course, new story mode, obviously making Salmon Run a lot cooler and a lot more grand, which I'm very excited to jump into. I'm hoping and praying that it's not on a schedule and we can just play it whenever we want, but we'll see. But after that direct that we just had, I really don't think we have much to worry about here. Okay, yeah, there is a chance that the game comes and it's trash. Okay, but based off of what we've seen so far, it looks pretty grand, pretty cool, and a pretty large entry into the Splatoon franchise, and I can't wait to welcome it with open arms. All we have to do is just wait and see, and then we can decide if it's a good game or if it's Splatoon 2.5, but from the looks of things, this feels like Splatoon 3. If you have any doubt that this game will be good, remember, lockers.